Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is, that is dangerous. I'm so sorry. Hi there, I'm Mike. What I have for you today is October 2020 Zanini Box. I am in the midst of doing other videos, and you can see the reflection of my new O-ring LED thing on my glasses sometimes. I've tried to get it to a point where it doesn't. I know you're supposed to have it like higher looking down, but sometimes my face and my eyeballs don't want to look where I should, so you catch the glare. Anyways, that's a new thing I got. That's paid in part, actually in all, by my Patreon supporters. That's just so you know, that's where the money goes. Anyways, this is from Zanini Box. Pedro Zanini is a gentleman and a scholar, and he sends me stuff to unbox. This is his box. I'm not a pin person, and I've said that many times on my channel, but I absolutely love this. So if you like it too, you can order one and you can get 10% off your first order by using my name, mikekaess. Okay, so here's the breakdown of how this box works. There's a bunch of different ways you can buy this. Oh man, I like this shirt. It's a good shirt. Did I just interrupt myself? Yeah, I did. First things first, I go over the cards now because cards are a new thing for this year. And they're one of my favorite things that they've done in general, because I've always liked collecting cards. It's cool that they give you a page, so if you have a binder, you can just pop it in. But you get 9 cards. Some of them are comics, some of them are movies, some of them are video games. This one, we're just gonna start here. This one is The Walking Dead, and that ring light is like not, there we go. So The Walking Dead there, you can see that. It's this is number 1. This is Image Comics. So Image Comics is actually started by Rob Liefeld, a bunch of other comic creators. They broke off from Marvel and started their own comic with blackjack and hookers, essentially. First released October 10th, 2003. Like myself, no one got into it until 2011 when the show started. Writer Robert Kirkman, I met him at Comic-Con one time. Super nice guy, very nice guy. Next one, we have Amazing Fantasy number 15. This is terrible. This light is awful. This is one of those like learning moments here. Anyways, this is Amazing Fantasy 15. This is actually the first introduction of Spider-Man. August 10th, 1962. Stan Lee, cover art by Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby, 2 of the most famous artists in all of comics. Stan Lee, one of the greatest writers. Next, moving on to the comics, we have, this is X-Man number 2. X-Man was a comic where it's a Summers. He's a Summers. And he's not Nathan Summers. That's Cable. Maybe it is Nathan Summers, but it's like an alternate universe Cable or something like that. I can't remember right now. But yeah, X-Men number 2. This is from April 1st, the day before my birthday, 1995. Also, on the back of all these little QR code you can scan, and it takes you to a place where you can buy things. I feel like I've got these before, but maybe I don't. But next one here, we've got one of my favorite movies I ever saw in theaters. My first DVD I ever bought. In fact, it was a deal with Blockbuster, where if you rented Gladiator, you could buy a DVD player cheaper than normal or something. So that's what we did. Anyways, this came out May 5th, 2000. That was right before I graduated high school. 155 minutes long. Ridley Scott, Russell Crowe. Great movie. Absolutely love it. Are you not entertained? Next one is, to me, essentially the polar opposite. This one is Chicago. Just not a huge fan. This is Catherine Zeta-Jones, Renee Zellweger, Richard Gere. This came out December 27th, 2002. And the last for the movies, we've got the classic E.T. Extraterrestrial. This came out June 11th, 1982, just a few months after I was born. Director Steven Spielberg. Lovable movie. Kind of scared me as a kid, to be honest with you. I wasn't the biggest fan of E.T. because he was scary. There's another game, one that my friend Ryan won't shut up about. He really tries to get me to play it, but I haven't yet. This is Control by 505. Was it 505 Games? Yeah, 505 Games. Came out August 27th of last year. Pretty much on all the major platforms. I don't know much about it. I haven't played it. I just have heard good things. Next, we've got Destiny 2 by Bungie Activision. Came out September 6, 2017. I know it's getting a lot of expansions and whatnot. It was on Blizzard launcher, but then it isn't anymore. It's a lot of stuff going on. I've never played it. I've never played any of the Destiny games. If I'm going to MMO, I'm going to MMO. All right, and then the last game, we have Mega Mania for the Activision. This is Atari right here. This is Atari 2600, released in 1982. Again, the same year I was born, for use with the Atari video game system. That's good. So that's all the cards. If you like those cards, you can buy just those cards. I think it's $6, and you get those 9 cards, which it's not bad. The cards themselves are actually really nice construction. They're not thin cardboard. But next we have the actual pins. This is the bread and butter. This is what you got originally when you were ordering these, and they came in a bag instead of a box. So Zanini's upgraded, but they still kicking it with their classic pins here. There's 3 breakup pieces here. The first one is the basic the basic box. You get 3 pins for $10. So if pins are your thing and you like these pins, $10 will get you. First, we've got Beetlejuice. I'm used to saying, I wasn't allowed to watch this, and it's probably true. But the truth is, I never wanted to watch this as a kid. The movie didn't appeal to me. I found it a little scary. I at no point in my childhood had any inclination to want to watch it. So I didn't actually watch it until I was an adult, and I just got a morbid curiosity got control of me. And so I ended up watching it, and it's okay. It's one of those movies I think that if you watch it as a kid, you've got nostalgia for, but when you watch it as an adult, it just doesn't, I don't think it holds up. Next we have one of my favorite Pixar movies. This is Monsters, Inc. This is Mike Wazowski. That's what I hear a lot, because my name's Mike, and everyone goes, Mike Wazowski! And I'm like, yep, that's something I've never heard before. Anyways, I like Monsters, Inc. I don't like the second one. It's stupid that they made a second one, because it just kind of weirdly, I feel like it contradicts so much of the first movie a lot. And this one I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers for. This is already spoken for. It hasn't really been, but I know at least 2 people that want this more than you do, and I know them, so they're going to win that over anyone that's watching this that says, hey, if you don't like it, can I have it? And the answer is no, because I'm going to give it to someone that I already know. But this is Fallout 4. I don't like Fallout. I just don't. I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. I played the first 2 Fallout games, almost, if not to completion. Fallout 3, when they switched to Bethesda, and the third, the Western RPG kind of feel to it lost me. I like the top-down isometric view for this kind of stuff, so I'm just not a fan. And Fallout 4 didn't do me any favors either. So anyways, if you like those 3 pins, $10, and you can get them shipped to you. The next one is the standard package, but it's $3 more, and you get 1 extra pin on here. And this, for me, is the one I would get. I would get the whole thing, to be honest with you, because I think it's a good deal. But this is G.I. Joe, the Baroness. Oh man. So the G.I. Joe pins are kind of what won me over when he started sending these to me. I'm all about G.I. Joe, and the G.I. Joe pins and the style they're done in, that got me in. I was like, okay, I'm down for these G.I. Joes. And then the last thing is $14.99, so $2 more than that, and you get 1 extra pin, and that's Marvel's Black Widow right here. It looks like Black Widow. It definitely doesn't look like Scarlett Johansson, but it doesn't have to. Like Black Widow exists outside of the Marvel Universe, Cinematic Universe movies. She's a comic book character. She's had many different appearances. I guess it looks like Black Widow. So far, I've actually not been impressed with any of the Marvel pins. I feel like they've all had questionable likenesses, and they've got these weird no arm poses where it looks like their arms are behind their backs, like they're doing some kind of weird dive off of they're just like that. I don't know. It's weird. So that's the premium, and it's $15. And if you want to get everything, if you like the cards and all 5 pins, it's $20. And if you do that, you also get these super nice metal backings as opposed to these kind of plasticky backings, rubbery backings. I feel like it's good. And if you do want to do it and it's your first time, you can use my name, get 10% off your first order. Now is the part where I put these in order that I like them. So I'm doing these not necessarily for property. I'm doing them because maybe the actual thing. So in 5th place, the pin I like the least out of all these is the Black Widow. Next we have the Beetlejuice. Yeah. Next we have the Fallout, which for as much as I said I hate Fallout, that's number 3. That shows you how much I don't really like the first 2. Although I actually do like the art on this Beetlejuice. I like the art on the Fallout a little bit more because I do like the aesthetic. Like that's part of the first 2 as well, is that whole Fallout Boy aesthetic. Fallout Boy is a band. That's not dance. We're falling apart to help time. Number 2 is Monsters Inc. And then of course number 1 is the Baroness herself. So that's it for my Zanini unboxing. Let me know down in the downstairs area what you thought of this. I'd like to take a special thanks out to Mr. Zanini himself. He sends these to me for free. I do not pay for them. I just make videos when he sends them to me, sometimes a little late. I'd like to take a moment to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at an unboxing level or higher. You guys are awesome. And that's it. Let me know what was your favorite thing. Do you get these? Do you not get these? I like to read and respond to all the comments down in the downstairs area. Speaking of the downstairs area, there's a couple different ways you can help out the channel if you want to, but you don't have to. But if you could like, share, and subscribe, that stuff actually weirdly does help out the channel a lot, and it's free. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.